Welcome to the Local Spotlight Show here at WJBM Studios in Jerseyville, Illinois, the voice of the Tri-Counties. I am Chris Lorton. I'm your host today. And my guests, we go back, way back in time, David Johnson. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes. Are you excited about being here?
Pretty excited.
You don't sound like it.
A little nervous, I can tell you that. A little nervous.
Nervous? What do you got to be nervous about?
I'm not a public speaker.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. We're just, Dave, your nickname, I remember.
Bugsy.
Bugsy, yeah. And we grew up in Hardin. I was telling you before we came on the air. I remember, of course, we had a playground, basketball playground at St. Francis across the street from or St. Norbert's across the street from my house.
Blacktop.
The blacktop, yeah. And ruined a lot of clothes on that blacktop, that's for sure. But, man, that was just constant. People were always playing basketball over there. Kids were always
waiting
playing.
in line, yeah.
Yeah, getting pickup games, just continuous pickup games. I mean, it's nothing like the courts, people have today, but it was the only court we had, outside hard surface court in the whole town, I think. But you were over there playing, and you and I were younger. I think I was like maybe 8, something like that, 8 or 9, and you were too. And you were pretty small back then. You were pretty short. Not that I was that big, but
not only short, I didn't weigh nothing either.
Yeah, there wasn't much to you, but I was really intrigued. You had your own basketball. You had a leather ball, and you had wore out so much that all the leather was off of it, right? And it was black. It was just the black tube,
just
right?
the tube.
Just the tube. And do you remember that basketball?
I do.
Okay, you had that basketball, and you were over there, and I were hanging out, waiting to get into a game, because you'd have to wait your turn to get your new team, and you were dribbling, right? And you were putting on this, this exhibition, man. You were going between your legs, behind your back. You were really showing me some stuff. So I had to bring you over. After we were done, I go, hey, come over to my house. I want you to show my dad how you do this. So he came over. My dad was sitting there in his office, and I said, Dad, watch David here. Watch Bugsy. And you start going around between your legs, behind your back, and then I started working on it because I wanted to be able to do that too. But do you remember that?
I do not. I don't ever remember being at your house.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay. Well, we were young.
Okay.
So now you grew up in Hardin. You got some brothers and sisters.
I grew up in East Hardin, yes.
East Hardin?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's still Hardin, wasn't it?
It's actually Greene County.
Well, that is true.
Technically,
that
yes.
is Greene County. East Hardin is no more.
That's
after the
correct.
flood of '93. I mean, there was. So you'd have to walk across the bridge to get in town.
I did, and after every night after basketball practice, I'd walk back.
Walk across the bridge, and as a young kid, like, how old were you? 10, 12? You're walking across the bridge?
Yeah, it'd been probably younger than that, yep.
Yeah.
Because I started playing basketball when I was in 3rd grade.
You did 3rd grade for the school?
Benny Lane, because Benny Lane brought me up, yep.
Yeah, you were a good player, good high school player, good grade school player.
My brother brought me up. He would drag me along with
Jimmy?
all the older kids. Yes,
Jimmy. Yep.
Yep. He dragged me along and made me play with the older kids.
Yeah.
So it taught me a lot. And my best memory was Tom Ringhausen. You remember Tom?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that little sucker. He was a little like me.
Yeah.
And he'd always steal the ball from me, and he's the one that made me a dribbler.
Oh, he did.
Because he always took the ball from me. And
he was quite a bit older than you. He was 4 years older than you.
Yeah, I know that now.
Okay.
But he made me the dribbler I was.
Thanks for tuning in to WJBM Radio on YouTube. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you. You had a good high school, grade school career in sports, and you had a pretty big family. How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I was the
Or do you
youngest of
have?
7. Yes, I was the youngest of 7,
Yeah.
and had 5 brothers. And
Was Jimmy the oldest?
Johnny was the oldest, and
Oh, John.
Jimmy, and then Alan and Paul, and then Carol, and Shirley, and then myself.
Yeah. Now Paul, I remember Paul. He was built, and he was into karate. Now I don't know if did he play football or basketball or anything. I know he could have.
He was a good athlete.
Yeah, I knew he was a good athlete.
And he played sports too. He was a good athlete, but I don't know if you remember, but when he got to high school, he had long hair.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they told him he had to cut his hair, and he refused to do it, so they cut him from the team.
I'll be darned. Is that football and basketball?
That was sports. Yes.
Just sports in general?
Yeah, sports in general.
Yeah, he was, but he got into karate.
And yes, he was a black belt, yes. Yeah. And Taekwondo.
Yeah, I remember that. So you got out of high school, worked a few jobs, right? Didn't you work over here in Jerseyville doing something?
I worked at Krause and Sons, yes. That was my first job, yep.
Yeah. And then eventually you went to work at the prison system.
Correct. That was in 86.
Okay.
And I moved to Joliet. That's where my first job was.
Oh, yeah. How was that working in the prison system?
It's a different world.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is it a good job?
I had good pension.
Yeah?
Yeah. And like I say, it's a different world. It's you don't stay in it very long unless you're dedicated.
Yeah. Now, was you medium,
that's
maximum?
max.
You were at max?
That's a max, yes.
Okay. Now, I'd always heard this because I worked for the Illinois Department of Corrections for a short time, 9 months. I taught there at the boys' home in Pere Marquette.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Years ago. Just a short stint. But I remember doing a paper when I was in college on the prison system. And I remember this specifically. They said, or this professor was telling us about it. He said, the more secure the prison, the more the prisoners run the prison. True or false? Is there any truth to it?
Back in the day, that's a true statement.
Yeah.
Back in the day, the prisons assign inmates to their cells.
Yes.
They ran a lot until Richard Specht, when he had his little stint.
Who is Richard Specht?
He's the nurse killer out of Chicago back in the 60s.
Okay.
I actually packed him to go to Stateville before he died.
You packed him?
I packed him up, his clothes and all of his belongings, to send him over to Stateville. Stateville, which is across the water. Okay.
Stateville, okay.
Yes, which is also in Joliet. And that's where he ended up dying over there.
Did he get executed?
No, he died of cancer.
Okay.
AIDS, basically, is what he died of. He was a homosexual, which the big case. But he done a video, which they still don't know how he done it all. But he had a big pile of cocaine on the assistant warden's desk. And
in the prison?
In the prison.
Yeah?
Yes. He worked LTA, leisure time activities.
Yeah.
And after they seen this video and it got out, they said, we got to take him back. So then we started taking over the prisons after that. Excuse me. But we started taking them back, and we started signing again, and we started doing things ourselves. So we took him back, and I mean, it was because of him, though.
What do you mean you took them back?
Well, we started signing sales. We started doing more things ourselves instead of relying on the inmates doing more stuff.
Oh, I see. Well, what I was getting at, hey, if you're just joining us, I have Dave Johnson with me, originally from Hardin, lives in the area now. Where do you live, Dave?
I live here in Jerseyville, over by
Jerseyville.
Illini Middle School.
I got you. Lives here in town, and talking about a few things in his history. One of them is the prison system. So anyway, that's changed. What do you got any experiences that you want to share from prison? I mean, that you can share. Anything happen? I mean, did you ever get in a fight with a prisoner or have to defend yourself?
Yes. That was almost a daily experience.
Really?
I don't know if I can do this, but I've had teeth knocked out. I've been stabbed in the back. I shot an inmate through the jaw.
You shot an inmate through the jaw?
Yes, I was in a tower, and he was beating an inmate up on the yard. They had a gang fight.
Yeah.
And he was probably going to kill that inmate.
Yeah.
And the warden told us all towers fire. So I took aim and.
Were you aiming for his jaw? I know you're from Hardin. You had to be a good shot. I don't know if you hunted or not, but everybody from over Calhoun can.
Let's just say I didn't hit where I was aiming.
Okay. And you hit it. You hit his jaw. Huh?
I ticked him in the jaw and took the carn of his jaw out.
Okay. So it wasn't too bad.
But the objective was met because he stopped doing what he's doing.
Yes. Yes. So you got your teeth knocked out?
Yes.
Ouch.
Yes.
Wow. What did he hit you with?
His right cross.
No kidding.
And this kid was 6'8", 285 with not much fat on him. So in fact, he had a full ride scholarship to Iowa State to play ball, but he'd rather do drugs instead.
I'll be darned.
Yep. Good kid, believe it or not, good kid. He just bad decisions.
I'll be darned.
Yep.
So the day-to-day in the prison system, tough work.
Mentally, yes.
Yeah.
Mentally, yes.
Do you recommend it for anyone?
Pension, yes. I mean, but you have to have a mindset, yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
It was tough. Me coming from Calhoun and, like I say, backwoods, like you know.
Yeah.
My third day on the job, I was sitting in the side room, and I was talking to a kid, and 3 kids jumped up and stabbed him 17 times right in front of me.
Whoa.
I wanted to quit the job that day.
Yeah.
But I had a wife and 2 kids, and I knew I couldn't quit because I had to support them because jobs were hard to come by back then. And I made my mind up at that time that, I had to support them.
Yeah. You had to do what you got to do.
And I was lucky enough that I had other officers that seen that, and they knew that I was willing to put the work in, and they took me under their wing, and, the rest is history.
Now, one thing you also did, which you were a natural for, is you've been a referee for how many years? Are you still refereeing?
I am, but I'm getting close.
Yeah. But you refereed for years.
Going on 37 years.
37 years.
Yes.
Yes. I know you did mainly basketball?
Basketball and softball.
Okay. Basketball, I know you did grade school, you did high school. Did you do any college at all?
I tried college 5 years, and I just didn't have the time for it or temperament to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's and
what do you mean temperament? What?
Well, they're good high school players that they think they're good.
Yeah. Okay.
And they think they got to get every call, and and then you're also talking about, when I say college, I didn't do the big colleges. I didn't do
junior college.
I usually done the lower level at college level, and the coaches were hard to deal with, and but you also had coaches that knew the rules, so you better know the rules too.
True, true. What did you enjoy about refereeing? Because a guy's refereeing, you got the fans yelling at you, you got the coaches yelling at you, you got the players snarling at you, not believing. I mean, you got all these people that are always continuously second guessing you. So, tell me about refereeing.
And you say that majority of them are good. You just got a handful.
Majority of fans, players, coaches,
players, all of them.
Yeah, but
majority of them are good. You only got a handful that's bad.
Yeah,
and it's the bad that you hear about and people talk about. I want to talk about the good ones because the good ones are, they're the ones that make it.
Was I good or bad?
I didn't ref you.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember reffing you.
Yeah,
I done you as a coach, and I thought you was a good coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
as a coach.
As a coach, I thought you done good.
Yeah.
Because you was at St. Francis.
Yeah, St. Francis back then. Yeah.
And I thought you done good.
Yeah.
I mean, you let me explain what needed to be explained, and you accepted that. And I mean, and if you didn't agree, we agreed to disagree.
Yeah, true.
And that's what we expect.
Yeah. As far as me when I was coaching, both more in high school probably than grade school, but you are one thing that a coach wants to do is he wants to try to get his calls, as many calls as he can in order to increase his chances of winning, and maybe some you can get, some you can't, but you
the way we not to interrupt you, but the way we see that is we see it what you're saying, but we also see it that you're protecting your kids, and we respect that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we respect that.
I mean, you don't take it personal.
We don't take it personal.
Yeah.
And we'll work with you with that. It's when you come outside that is when we have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you won't let it go.
Yeah. Did you ever have any cases like that? Where you
I did.
Yeah, I know you did.
but we won't talk about them.
Okay, well, I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I know you did.
Well, you don't have to mention any names.
Okay.
Did you ever have to throw anybody out of the gym? The coach out of the gym?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. What did he do? Was he wanting to choke you?
No.
Okay.
We had no choking Charlies. And you know where I was. Yes.
Yeah, that's an oldie. That's a vicious rumor.
That's a vicious. Is that what he said?
I think so.
Well, I mean, and people tell me I probably should write a book, and maybe I should. I don't know. I had a coach one time, and he was 6'10", and big baby Huey, and he didn't like a call that I made, and I was walking toward the bench to make my call, and he was jumping up and down.
Uh-huh.
And while he was jumping up and down, he was jumping toward me.
Yeah.
Instead of jumping up and down. And he kept coming closer and closer to me, and he got about 3 feet from me. And I stopped and was looking straight up at him. And he stopped and looked down at me, and he looked at his feet, and he looked back, and he looked me dead in the eye, and he says, "I'm out here pretty far, ain't I?" And I said, "Yes, you are." He said, "You're going to tee me, ain't you?" And I said, "Yes, I am." Because now I knew he's calm.
Yeah, I got you.
And he just turned around and he said, "Okay." And he turned around and walked back, and I teed him, and I got control back. I was scared for my life.
You were?
Yeah. No. Yes, I was. I didn't know if he's going to whip me or not.
Well, seeing how you'd already got your teeth broke out.
No, this is before then.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, no, this was after, because it was after I came back. Because I didn't start reffing until I came back.
Okay. Now, did you ref any girls' games?
Excuse me. I actually done mainly girls.
Oh, you did?
Because I had a boy that played at Route, and I went to his game, so I done girls' side. And you didn't mention earlier, but I went to state 3 times. Oh, on the girls' side, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. and had some pretty good games. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun. What do you think? I actually coached some girls basketball, high school basketball, early in my teaching, and girls are good to coach. They seem like they listen really well.
They try hard.
They try hard and they listen. They don't have. They don't have the natural speed, agility, quickness, and everything that boys have, but they are
come
fun
a long
to watch.
way.
They're fun to watch. Yeah, they've come a long way.
They've come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day that you're talking about, you had one or two teams that just dominated everybody.
Yep, they did. Yeah.
Now you got teams that they're all good now.
Yeah.
So you got better competition. And I mean, the big call back in the day that you're talking about, jump ball was the big call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of jump balls. Yeah.
Now the big call on the girls' side is you touch them and they fall down.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah. So girls were good to referee with.
They were good because they tried hard and they appreciated. The boys was easier to call, believe it or not, because when they fouled, they fouled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they were easy calls because when they fouled, they fouled. But they were harder at sometimes because they took it pretty emotional.
Did you ever get accused of being a homer referee?
Every game. And I didn't even know either team. Speaking of that, I was doing a regional game up Mount Sterling, and I was going in at halftime, and the AD there, which I knew pretty good, he was taking us into the locker room. He said, Dave, you must be doing a hell of a game out there. And I said, oh, yeah, why is that? He said, neither team likes you.
Well, I guess that's a good thing.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Well, Dave, I guess we've come to the end of our talk here today. Anything you'd like to add or throw out in this interview?
Not really. We appreciate what you do, for the community.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I think everybody's puts their 2 cents worth in, for sure. And we're enjoying it here at WJBM. We're having fun.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's about, isn't it?
Yep.
Having fun. Well, thanks so much for coming in, reminiscing. And I guess since you're retired, what are you going to do now?
Golf.
Go golf. You're into golfing.
Yep, I'll probably go this afternoon.
All right. Well, have fun. Take care.
All righty. Thank you, Chris.